All right, guys, you ready? It's time. Game 6. Warriors, Rockets. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another NBA playoff live stream as round 1 continues in the NBA playoffs. Tonight, we got another Game 6. One of the last 2 remaining series is left still going, as the Warriors try to finish off the Rockets tonight after what you could call an embarrassing performance by Golden State in Game 5, where the starters literally did horribly. Now, to their credit, after I ended my stream, because I told the chat and everybody, yeah, if the Warriors can't get it within like 20 by the end of the third or whatever, I was done. Well, I ended the stream, and the Warriors bench decided to start playing hard. In fact, they got it to almost down 10, and then they faded. It got to the point where the Rockets actually had to bring in their starters, and then that was it. So, we'll see what we get tonight back in the Chase Center. And it's crazy because I was watching some old playoff videos and stuff, games, highlights. And man, comparing Chase Center to Oracle, there's nothing like that compares. The aura of Oracle Arena was unmatched. Yeah. I don't really think there's an arena that can match that kind of aura that it had. The fact that it was a smaller arena, everybody was like right on top of you pretty much. I mean, of course, the Warriors back then were like a god team. It was crazy. It was beautiful. As a basketball fan, it was lovely. We loved it. Now my camera is trolling me. Love it. Love that too. Okay. My camera is extremely trolling right now. Let's see. Are we done trolling today, Mr. Camera? Swear to God. It's going to freeze, and I'm going to be doing something extremely sus, like something like spazzing out. God forbid I fall out of my chair and it freezes on me like all blurry and everything. Oh, that'd be horrible. Anyways, let's go through everything regarding this game. So for any degenerates and people that just love betting on games, the Warriors started off at 4.5-point favorites. They have now gone up to 5.5-point favorites. The total over under 208.5. Money line for the Warriors is minus 240. And for the Rockets is plus 195. So they still got the pregame show going. Of course, this is ESPN. And yeah, we're looking at like a 9:12, 9:13 tip time. You could definitely tell this game's on ESPN, because if it was a TNT game, they would have been starting by now. They would have been standing at center court with the tip. And the tip. Just the tip. Just the tip. Only the tip. Less than 6 minutes to go. Warriors, 60% chance to win the series tonight. Curry, this series, 24, 23 points per game on average. Yeah, he needs to, as they say, cook. The chef needs to cook tonight. You can't get outdone by Fred VanVleet again. Just can't happen.
Almost 6 so he's going.
All right. So yeah, we're about 5 minutes remaining until tip-off. Gotta love ESPN. Right? Gotta love ESPN. Stephen A. Bob Myers, who might honestly be getting a front office job soon. Who knows, but would not be shocked. As there's a look over the hills into San Francisco, California, home of the Warriors. Kind of smoggy, you know, whatever, usual. There's a look at Chase Center, which is now, I believe, 5 years old. Oracle's final season was 2019. Of course, the Warriors went to the finals, lost to the Raptors. And then the first couple years of Chase Center wasn't very fun because the Warriors stunk. But it wasn't all on them, though. I mean, Curry got hurt. And then Clay still dealing with that ACL. Was it twice? 2 torn ACLs for Clay? Tough. Tough. That's tough. Since the winner of this series will face off against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's see the schedule. See if it's been updated. I'll go through the schedule one time in terms of what games I'll be streaming. Obviously, I'll be doing the Cavs. Am I going to be doing any doubleheaders? Maybe. Right? Maybe. See what the, times are. Yeah. So, of course, tomorrow, Game 7, LA and Denver, 7:30. I'll be live. You already know. And then if Game 7 is needed for this series, that game, I believe, will be at 8 o'clock. The Cavs and Pacers would be at 6. Kind of weird, but yeah, that's the way they have it. Now, they have not posted the games for Minnesota yet because they don't even know their opponent yet. That's weird. Yeah, they haven't even posted the Minnesota series yet. Huh. Guess we'll find out whoever wins, because of course there's still 2 Western games to go. Regardless, round 2 starts this weekend, Sunday. So you gotta figure, if this series goes to 7, ooh-wee, man. Man, remember who wins tomorrow and who wins tonight? They're going to have very little rest going up against the Thunder, who have seemingly been off for like 2 weeks now. Felt like it. It's felt like it's been an eternity. And then, the other team will face the Timberwolves, who just came off beating the Lakers. Yeah, I know. I saw that injury to J-Ram. I hope he's not out too long. They said it was a mild ankle sprain. Which, watching the play when it happened, I was like, oh no, don't tell me this is like an ACL or something. Nope, it's just an ankle sprain. At least he didn't break anything. How hilarious would it be if Golden State blows a 3-2? Well, it'd be a 3-1. They would blow a 3-1 lead, which would be hilarious. But I've said it before. I want the Cavs to be the only team to do it against the Warriors. Or at least in the finals. Yeah, it'd be the flex. We did it in the finals. Yeah. So let's get back to the scoreboard here, as we are just about ready for tip-off for what should be a hopefully rather entertaining and feisty game, as the Rockets are playing for their lives right now, trying to force a Game 7 back in H-Town. Got Mike Breen on the call, so we might get a double bang. Mike Breen's sitting there thinking, oh, I'm going to yell bang so freaking loud. I'm about to yell bang so loud, bro. Overall, solid crowd to start off. Warriors and Rockets starting lineups for the Houston Rockets. It's Van Vliet, Green, Thompson, Brooks, and Sengun. For the Warriors, we got a change here. It's Curry, GP2, Hield, Butler, and Green. I don't hate the Warriors anymore, but you can understand. I'm a bit salty. Yeah, I feel ya. Warriors are in their city. No, these are their number 3 jerseys. Okay. These are the black unis. And the Rockets are in their white home unis. Even though they're not classified as their homes. But yeah, they're widely seen as the home jersey. So here we go. Curry runs over to the stanchion. And now he's going to walk back to center court. There's Gary Payton II. They moved Podziemski to the bench for this game. See how that goes. I think for defensive purposes. All right, here we go. Game 6 is about to start. And Draymond. Okay, tip goes to the Rockets. Thompson will take it himself. Of course, it is storming again out here, so hopefully Mother Nature keeps my lights on. Unlike last night. Thompson gets fouled. And that's how we start. Wow, we have more fouls than points, guys. How about that? Wow. Hey, yo. My dog is losing his damn mind for whatever reason. Here's Jalen Green. Sengun misses the 2. Back comes the Warriors. GP2 brings it up against Van Vliet, who took these guys last game. GP2, Curry 3, missed it. Brought down by Thompson. He'll race up the floor. Thompson to Sengun. Jalen Green. Green to the left side. Green. Sengun goes down with a flush. Oh my God, dude. Salad. Oh yeah. Butler, mid-range, short. What kind of shot was that, Jimmy? Brother. Right wing side. 3 ball. Missed it. Brought down by GP2 again. Here comes Curry. Curry. Screen by Green. Curry, right side. Green. Kick out. Corner. Butler. Green. 4-3. It's good. As sports theory, whatever we say. Game over. That's a running joke over there. FYI. Yeah. Back 3. Pull up. Brooks misses. Brought down by Jimmy. Here's Jimmy Butler III. Up top. Got it by Green. Jimmy. Drive. Kick out. Draymond for 3. Misses that one. It rimmed around and out. Little tease. Just a little tease. Van Vliet. Sengun. Here's Green. Pull up 2. Short. Tipped around. Saved. Back out to Thompson. Van Vliet. Corner 3. It's good. How did I know that was going to go to Fred? I just assumed. I figured it's probably going to go to Fred. Ay, man. Oi. Oi. Up top. 3. Nope. Oh, brother. Okay, here comes the Rockets. Thompson underneath. And he traveled. Friggin' Scooby-Doo. Hey, buddy. You gotta dribble as you walk, bro. Yeah. Curry brings it up against Thompson. Now they got Green. Forces a switch with Van Vliet. And we have a foul. Oh, no. No chippiness. Draymond's like, oh. Foul on Draymond Green. Oh. I mean, he grabbed. Dude, he this to the back of the head. Pushed him down from the back of the head, bro. He just went like that. He went like this to the back of the head, bro. Like, Draymond, stop. No, it wasn't on me. Dude, you literally went to the back of the freaking head. You like shoved him to the back of the head. You did a swim move to freaking dude's back of the head, bruh. Look at this. Ooh. Elbow to the chest, and then wham. Like a get out of here. That's what he did. Watch. All right? Boom. Slapped him in the back of the head. Almost like he was trying to grab his dreads, too. Or the braids. Luckily, Jalen Green doesn't have long braids. Draymond might have grabbed them and tried to yaga them. Man, what's a yaga? Ah. Getting your weave snatched. And then what are they going to call here? Flagrant one. Wow. Flagrant one on Draymond because he went wham to the back of Jalen Green's head. Dude, this pop I got is sweating like crazy right now, man. God. I swear like half of it ends up on my shirt. I literally just change a shirt, you know? And it's like food and stuff just targets it. Now he's going to go talk to the ref. Draymond, you literally went like this to the dude's back of the head. Better watch, you're going to get teed up again. Draymond is such a hothead, bro. Free throw's good. Oh, man. Like, this dude always be up to something. He always be up to something. Wow.
Person's greatest strength and greatest
Wow.
he walks this line, but you just gotta think for him. And I'm seeing by the strength, but his history of Draymond's career, it feels like we're turning on the standard.
So it is 7-3 inside. Şengün goes up. It's 9-3 Rockets. Draymond, bro. Here's Curry. Dark. Okay. GP2. Here's Butler. Butler goes up with the left hand. Got it. 9-5. We're working at 9-5. Ah. Here's Jalen Green against Buddy. Jalen, kick out. Şengün fakes a shot. Oh. Do it, boy. Dude tried to sell that flop. My God, fam. Don't give yourself concussion trying to flop. Outside, GP. Butler. Down. Kick out the Green. Corner. 3. No. Boy. Back comes the Rockets. Here's Thompson. Oh, he lost it. Curry has it. Curry. Pass off the hands of Peyton out of bounds. Too saucy. My dude got grease on his hands. What you need is you need a napkin. Get a freaking paper towel. And, dry off your hands. Maybe you still got butter or something from your snacks. Maybe you had some pretzels or something for a pregame snack. Um, 3 balls, a brick shot. What kind of shot was that? Over the other way, up and in. An awkward looking layup. Still went down regardless. It'll count either way. Oh, almost caught him off guard with that pass. Wasn't expecting it. Here's Green. Drive to the corner. Against Draymond. We got green on green action. Step back for 3. No. Tipped back. Out of bounds. Back to the Warriors. All right. Timeout. Warriors. They're first. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to do I hate the Warriors either? Not really. I've kind of gotten over it. LeBron left. I don't really hate the Warriors. Now, Draymond, individually, yeah, I still hate that bozo. Especially because this dude just tried to rob Evan Mobley of a DPOY simply by going to the media and running his yapper. Talking about, I need to win it. I deserve it. Huh? What? If anyone deserves it, it's Evan. And thank God he got it. I was so worried the media was going to give it to Draymond, but they saw through they saw through what he was doing. They're like, we're not falling for that one, Draymond. We're not falling for that, that's for sure. Again, the winner of this game faces Minnesota. And I'll be real. I need Rudy Gobert versus Draymond Green for 7 games. Thank you very much. If we get that, right, and if we play on the same day, you bet your butt I'm doing both games. I'm going to call me Kevin Harlan. I'm calling both games. I am not missing that series. Hell no. Nah. I'll try my hardest to do every game. But we'll see what day they have them. Because like I've said, I'm not going to be doing, I'm mainly only going to be doing the Cavs games. But if it's Warriors and Wolves after the Cavs and Pacers, oh, you bet your butt I'm doing every game. I got it. That match is pure cinema. I mean, Curry versus Ant, right? The Warriors could have had him in the draft, but they didn't do bad enough. And then you got Draymond and Gobert. You got the bench of the T-Wolves against, I guess, a bench of the Warriors, I guess. The supporting cast, that's what I meant to say, of the Wolves versus the Warriors. Both teams have their superstar level player. Yeah. Pure cinema. I need it. I need it, like, now. Oh my God. Yeah. Guardians and Blue Jays are tied at 3, bottom 8. Jose Ramirez got hurt, but sounds like he's going to be all right, though. Yeah, this series has been the definition of physical. Physical. Gonna get physical. Imagine Draymond. This series you face Dylan Brooks. You advance. You're facing either James Harden. No, you're facing Rudy Gobert. Yeah, Rudy Gobert. If you win this game, of course. Which you have to. Yep. Drive, floater, good. Curry makes the 2, cuts it to lead to 2. All right, here's Shengun. Fred, pull up two. Nope, too strong. Shengun finishes the job with a putback. Back comes the Warriors. Step back, Curry for three. Good for Curry. He didn't do that all that much last game, so I know it's a sight for sore eyes for the Warriors for him to do that tonight. He needs to go crazy tonight for sure. Thompson. Turner almost blocked. Got altered. Up the other way. Here comes the Warriors. 2-on-1. Dunk to GP2 from Pods. Offensive foul. Warrior ball. Oh. So now Pods coming off the bench was an interesting, adjustment. See how that works out. Post and Moody also just came in for the Warriors. Eason, Adams are in for the Rockets. Up top, drive. Moody up, misses. Can't miss the bunny. Oh. You can't miss the bunny shot like that, man. Come on, you gotta make those. Here's the inbound. Corner. Near the wing side. Oh, he lost the ball. And then he gets doubled. Thompson gives it off to Fred. Fred. Adams. Floater good. 4:35 to go here in the first. 15-14 Rockets. This is what I want. This is what I love to see right here. Drive up, fouled. And Butler will go to line for 2 shots. Foul is on Tari Eason. His first.
Little Trump stepping, gets it out of his hands. Now you have to play on the list, get yourself down the floor. Speak. Slow down.
Yeah. Free throw good. Is the game. The thing that I like about Jimmy Butler is really the break. He does the aggressiveness of free throws and the team so this is now versus 4:20 to go. Corner. Kicks it out. Here's Brooks. Runs into traffic. Offensive foul. Odds. Drive. Kick out. Post. Back to Butler for 3. No good. They just cannot bury those so far here. Back comes Fred. Van Vliet drives inside the arc. Guarded by Pods. Fred drives. Goes up. Fouled. Ew. He almost had the N1, but he'll have 2 shots. As he looks to get points 4 and 5 and also tie and possibly take the lead. This is what I was hoping for. last game. So yeah, for some reason, Stephen Vogt put in Jacob Junis when you got Cade and even Class A you could use, but Cade for especially, or Heron. So yeah, Stephen Vogt just punting. Yep, I guess that's what he does. He'll just send out a pitcher. Whatever. I don't care what happens. YOLO. Yeah, of course. All right, back come the Warriors. 3 is good for Moody. Here comes the Rockets. Van Vliet. Got it by Butler. Screen coming. Adams sets. Fires for 3. Good for Fred. Here's Moody. Up top against Adams. Moody, left wing side. Butler to Moody. Moody, drive up and short. Brought in by Fred Van Vliet. Fred for 3. No, he was feeling that one. Got his own rebound, though. Gets it back to Eason. Jabari. Lost the ball. Here comes Curry to Jimmy. Jimmy, Euros, nice to post up and in for 2. Hosty. Fred. Up top, Thompson. 3 for Eason. Go. Big shot for Tari Eason. Curry. Fouled. And Rockets call timeout. This game is already so much better than Game 5. Just the fact that it's actually close. I want this to last the entire 4 quarters. Right? I need it. Bad.
All powered by Ego's patent, the digital war in battle. One battery powers all tools. Find an Ego retailer near you. 3 for me, only action is now available with the all-new AQP fried bottomless chicken sauce and a bottom straight, all for just $10.99. So if you're big done with tiny overpriced burgers,
Ooh, man.
that's too easy. He is the best $10.99 you can eat. The history of fighting started 65 tables of 16.
Oh, well,
The solution.
Guardians will have the bottom of their order up. Down 2. Oh, man. The Twins are losing too, so that's good. Getting their butt beat by the Boston Red Sox. Tough.
Re-energized by your big brother.
Yeah, this is sure like Jimmy. My big sets of open there.
Any team has a chance.
Okay. So 2:07 to go here in the first.
Still in the same team. It's discussing well said.
What were your swappings? Sunday TNT.
There's news. And there's good news. Like thousands of patients receiving free, life-changing surgeries. Volunteer doctors and nurses on hospital shifts. All made possible by kindness. Cleaning up
So far, this first quarter, much better than the last one. If you guys couldn't tell, Last game, I was about done. And I was like, are you serious? The Warriors weren't even doing much. They couldn't do anything. It's already much better game. I need this for a full 4 quarters.
Let's take a look. Brought to you by Burger King. Top story to the NBA.
Yeah, the big story from today, Greg Popovich officially stepping down as coach of the Spurs due to health reasons. He suffered a stroke earlier this season that forced him to take a leave, essentially, and he's essentially being upgraded to team president, kind of being like Pat Riley. 29 seasons with the Spurs, longest tenured coach in NBA history. 1,422 wins, most all time. 5-time NBA champ, tied third most all time. 3-time NBA coach of the year. Not a bad resume. Sengun and Jalen Green back in for the Rockets to go with Smith, Green, and Adams, and Eason. Host for 3. No. Draymond returned with Curry, Post, Moody, and Pods. Green, left wing side. Sengun spins. Turn up to no. Brought down by Curry. Steph gonna bring it up the other way. Gives it off. Nice pass. Corner 3. Curry missed it. Back come the Rockets. Jalen Green. Oh! No foul on that one, surprisingly. Letting him go. Kind of inadvertent contact. Just ran into him, all being clumsy and everything. Good old Sengun being clumsy. Had him in a box there. Green. Sengun for 3 is a bad shot attempt. Adams recovered it. Goes inside. Nice pass. Sengun. Oh, we got hit in the face. Ouch. A little smack in the face. You know, no big deal. Fouls on Curry. Right. Okay, it wasn't in the face. It was like right under the chin. Took one on the chin. Literally. Yeah. Just took a little on the chin. Didn't get punched in the face or as Draymond did. No. Didn't do that. Inbound. Goes to Sengun. Here's Jalen Green up top against Pods. Green. We lost the ball. Got it back, though. Lucky bounce. Sengun. Against Draymond. Backing him down. And a shot clock. How many times have we seen that in this series? Draymond clamping down on Sengun. And supposedly Sengun has the advantage. You know, height and everything. Doesn't matter, apparently. Draymond not giving up any ground at all. Back come the Warriors. Podziemski gives it off to Curry. Curry up top. Oh, he lost the ball. Taken away. Nice pass up ahead. And the dunk by Green. Keeps sliding out of my chair. 4 points for Jalen Green so far. 25-21. Rockets lead. Curry inside. Post. Kick out. Pods. Podziemski turned it over. Sengun. They'll give it to Green. With 7 seconds to go on the clock. Green, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At the buzzer. Not even close. Great defense. Wow. Fantastic defense by the Warriors on that possession. Green really couldn't do anything on that play. Oh, wow. Nolan Jones actually drew a walk. Rocchio hitting with the tying run as the tying run with an out. Oh, my God. Yep. We all know how this is going to end. Stephen Vogt is sleeping. He's asleep at the wheel.
It's the assist you don't see on the highlight reels that make all the difference.
Oh, brother.
Gemini. And what a resume. Complicated instructions. Just add it. Top. That's a blue sweater. You are you faced. That's it. That's for
Well, I will say, compared to last game, that quarter, so much better. So much better. Much better quarter. All right, guys. So as we get ready for the second quarter, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe. Oh, my camera froze again. I struck out, of course. Ryan Rocchio should not have been at the plate that time. There we go. Yeah, this dude Brian Rocchio is such a scrub. Scrub. He's the definition of a 4A player.
I said I can write them all, but psoriasis, so much work. Until I got clear skin with Pixelix, I can't wait to say I'm back. Pixelix targets and blindside teenage after information and Pixelix to transform information. Most people got 100% clear.
Yeah, the Guardians sold the game today when Vote put in Junis for some reason. I don't know. I wonder why he did that. I mean, I think Cade was available. I'm not watching the game, so I don't know. Maybe Cade wasn't available. And they weren't going to put in Class A because it wasn't the ninth inning. Oh, well. It's only one game. Heck, Juan might tie it. Who knows? But Fred VanVleet is back in for Tari Eason. Jimmy Butler returns for Steph Curry. And Jalen Green will take a seat, and Aaron Holiday enters for him. I would love to see a blue circle pop up. That'd be great. Maybe when it says runs next to it. That would be wonderful. It's only one game. But damn. Did enough to win. Hey, base hit. Let's go, Steven. Please let it be a double. That ish better be a damn double. I swear to God, bro. Double. Hey, a double. Tying run on second for Gabe Arias. All right. But we don't have J-Ram, though. That's the only sucky part because he got hurt. Oh, well. All up two. Missed it. Not even close. Back comes the Warriors. Here's Jimmy. Goes up, fouled.
such a master at this. He sees the angle, he goes into the line. Yeah, you're Houston for games initially. Tank has a
If only the Guardians had a shortstop or second. Well, they do have one, but he's not that great. But yeah. Arias ain't gonna get a base hit. He'll probably hit some feeble little pop up. Feeble. Call him Arias. So 11:18 to go. It's 25-23. Free throws are good for Jimmy. Corner for Şengün. Backing down Draymond. Draws a double. Backing down. Hook shot is no good. Shades of, what was it, game 4? 3! Good. Aaron Holiday. Holiday. I can't sing. Can barely even talk enough as it is. Wow. And there's a dunk the other way by Draymond. Makes it a 3-point game. Yeah, Gabriel Arias is starting to come back down to earth. He's crashing down to earth. Here's Fred. Inside, all alone. Adams for the dunk. And that's the ball game. Freaking bum. Freaking hate Arias. Why is he batting second? 3! No, way off. And then Moody kind of ran into him. Grounds out to third. Of course. Good old Ari Ass. So much for me not calling him Ari Ass anymore. He's still Ari Ass. He will always be Ari Ass. Some people even call him quadruple Arias. Quadruple A or triple A Arias. Wow. Second and third, 2 out because 2 guys ahead were feeble. Rocchio, extremely feeble. And Martinez couldn't do anything, of course. Oh, well. Like I said, it's only 1 game. Not like we did lead, but yeah. At least Logan Allen didn't take the loss. Arias got in his own head. Thought he was Barry Bonds for like 2 weeks, and now he stinks again. Free throw's good for Fred. Moses Moody with the foul. He has 2 fouls. He had 2 fouls in like 9 seconds. Here's Draymond. Corner 3 ball. Good for post. 9:37 to go. Second quarter. 4-point lead. Here's Fred VanVleet. Goes to the left wing. Fred drives. Kick out. Corner for Jabari. Jabari. Midi. Good.
Nice time.
34-28. Draymond. Nice pass. Jimmy spins. Kick out. Jimmy again against Şengün. Jimmy. Kick out. Moody. Drives up. Got blocked. Pull up on a shot clock. Shot clock violation. Again, great defense by the Rockets there. Moody went in there and got sent back by Adams, who somehow did not foul him. Wow, great maneuvering to not foul. I don't think he'll take the day off. I do think they keep him off his feet, though. I think he'll probably DH tomorrow, if he plays. But he might not play. We'll see. Up ahead. Moody, pull up, and the paint is good. Aaron Holiday going to walk it up the other way from right to left. Nice pass on the cut. Floater is missed. Draymond brings it in. Jimmy drives against Adams. Kicks it out to Draymond. Draymond against Şengün. Lost the ball out of bounds. Back to Houston. And Thompson and Tari Eason return for the Rockets. Holiday and Şengün will take a seat. Fred VanVleet going to walk it up. Fred to the left. Working against post. He's going to try and drive him in again. Right past him. Thompson up. Misses. Rebound, put back. Good by Adams. What an asset Adams has been in this series. He's been so useful. I believe they acquired Adams last year for Victor Oladipo, who still hasn't played in like 2 or 3 years. And I'm pretty sure he's probably not playing again. The 2 spot. You could probably do that. I don't know who else they would put there.
Sarah wins. Whoa, people.
Let's go. See.
Yeah, she's such a twin snake.
You know, like saying to kids are since last days.
Oh, he's crazy. He's fine.
Oh, man.
Or we can look at some investment options.
For anyone wondering, are you drinking water? My hair. I've been drinking it sporadically. Mainly to keep my voice, my vocal cords moisturized. I have to get me a fresh one soon. It's been hot in here, and it's been I'm drinking a lot of it. I saw this freaking video on Twitter. I kid you not. There was this dude who I guess hates drinking water. He drank pop, right? Like this Diet Coke, of course. Gotta go diet. He tried to drink water, like I guess it was like Fiji water, and he damn near like choked. He was like, ugh. So then he went right back to his Coke, and it's like, wow. You gotta chase water with a pop. Me, if I do, sometimes I'll drink a pop and then I'll chase it with water. Or if I'm doing a lot of talking, I'll drink water. Because, God, man, I tell you what, nothing hits harder than freaking cold ass water, man. Man, who remembers when they were younger in school? And you were out at recess on a hot day, right? You were playing football or something, running around, being a little kid, right? You go back inside and you go to the water fountain, and the moment that ice cold ass drinking water hits your lips, it's like, oh, ha, 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 ha. Like you didn't even want to leave. There was people that at my elementary school, legit, would spend like 30 seconds at the water fountain. It's like, damn, you trying to drink the whole damn thing? So GP2 and Kevon Looney are in for the Warriors. Dylan Brooks returns for Jabari Smith. And we'll see who comes in for Adams, who will take a seat here. It'll be Jalen Green. So it'll be Thompson, Brooks, Van Vliet, Easton, and Adams for the Rockets. Butler, Curry, Payton, Looney, and Moody for the Warriors. Rockets trying to force a Game 7 in Houston on Sunday. I'll be live for the Cavs and Pacers on Sunday. 3 for Curry is missed. Here's Looney. Looney to Curry. Inside, Looney's stolen. Here's Thompson. Mano a mano. Goes up, gets bumped. No call. Oh, there's the foul. The ref that was slightly off screen called the foul. Looks like Thompson took a rough landing right here. Oh, yeah, watch the head. Back of his head kind of bounced off the hardwood right there. Ooh. Maybe his hair being so bushy maybe cushioned the blow, but still. Now they're going to look at that one for a possible flagrant. Draymond already had a flagrant earlier because he tried to essentially yank at Dylan Brooks's. Oh, I'm sorry. Was it Jalen? It was Jalen Green. Jalen Green's braids. Luckily, Jalen Green has the short braids. Yeah. Wow. So all stands. No flagrant. That was close though. I was on Gary Payton. His first. Those kind of falls are scary because that's how you could tear something in your leg, hurt your knee or your foot. Cavs don't play like this. Play at 1. No, they're not playing at 1 on Sunday. They're playing at either 6 or 8 o'clock. They're going to be a night game. You're not going to have afternoon games from here on out, pretty much. From the second round on, you're not going to have afternoon games. Games are mostly going to be 7 and 10 around there, depending on time zones. So free throw good. 37-30. Split the free throws. Made 1 of 2. Butler, drive, goes up, contact, and a late whistle. That'll be on Steven Adams. His first. Jimmy Butler to the line for 2. Of course, Jimmy Butler was acquired during what might have been the most chaotic NBA trade deadline in recent memory. Chaotic in the fact that so many high-level players were moved. I mean, Jimmy Butler, Luka, just to name the few. The 2 big ones, of course. De'Aaron Fox got moved. Right? Zach LaVine got moved in that trade. There were some big-time moves made during the deadline. The Cavs got DeAndre Hunter. Here's Thompson. Drives underneath. Up and kicks it out. Here's Eason. Goes right up and he got it for 2. Rockets still holding on to their lead. Here's Looney. Gives it off to Butler. Against Adams. Butler. Kicks it out. Up top. Moody. This is right there. My God. Sheesh. He wanted to put Adams in the ether realm. He wanted to ether that fool. 3 ball missed. Back the other way. Here comes Butler. Jimmy. Right wing side. Moody. 3. All right, 49 to go. We got a 4-point game. Here's Brooks. Pull up 2. Too strong. Batted right back to Brooks, but there's a foul called on Kevon Looney. It'll be labeled a shooting foul. Kevon does not believe he did anything wrong. Jalen Green should have been voted most overrated. He sucks. Yeah. And I was told by Rockets fans he was superior to Evan. Right? Yeah. Heard the same thing from Raptors fans in terms of Scotty. Scotty ain't done crap either. Free throws missed. Draymond Green enters for Looney. Steve Kerr is giving that ref an earful right now. Got to applaud the ref for actually having a discussion and not getting his ego hurt and paying him up. Free throw, good. So again, he splits the pair. Pairs. Shout out to all the pair. That fine, man. Rick Ross when he was fat. Shout out to all the pairs. Inside, Draymond, Moody kicks it out. Back to Moody up top against Green. Step back, 3. Oh my God, if he would have hit that, oh, that would have been saucy as hell. 40-35. Here comes Thompson. Drive, kick out, nice pass. Threeson, 3. Call him Tar 3. Threeson. Harry Threeson, yeah. Curry drives up and he missed it. He's missing freaking layups like this. Oh my God, he might be washed. Drive, Jalen up, misses. Rebound to the Rockets. And Brooks flies in for the 2. 10-point lead. Rockets again starting to pull away a little bit here. And we have a whistle. What are they ruling? Foul on Thompson. Buddy Hield returns for Gary Payton. Pods returns for Moody. I remember when they signed Buddy Hield. He was off playing for his country. I think it was the Philippines or something like that. He was playing for his country, getting ready for the Olympics. I think he was like Olympic qualifiers or something during the summertime. Yeah. Odds for 3. No. My God, that can't hit. Crap. Stinks. Here's Green. Left wing side. Şengün. Eason airballed it. Brought down by Butler. Here's Pods. Drives inside. Draymond up. He missed it. Oh my God, bro. Ass. And then we got a jump ball. These fools can't even hit a easy shot, a granny shot. Oh my God, bro. This dude's right under the basket. Dunk the damn thing, bro. You're afraid of a little contact? He shoots it falling away and comes up with nothing. So Green will take a seat. Fred returns. Fred VanVleet's back in for the Rockets. Brooks gets the gets the jump ball off the tip. Here's Thompson. Drives right in. Got his pocket picked, but a foul. That'll be on Curry. That's 3 on Curry already. Curry. The Warriors really blow this series. What he can do is laugh. Free throw, missed. The Rockets finally getting their revenge after so many years of being haunted by the Warriors. Would be so poetic. They'd be like, oh, you don't have KD here to save your ass now, huh? Because we all remember those series. Remember that? The Rockets and the Warriors early days. Yeah. Primetime series is there. 3. Man, like I said earlier, when I would watch the old Warrior highlight videos at Oracle, their announcer was always so hyped. He'd be like, Stephen, go! He dropped him off. Goes up, bumped, no foul. Murray has it. Down by 8. Buddy! No. Buddy. Okay. Buddy ball stinks. Şengün, left alone, fires the 3, comes up empty. Curry fights through defensive players here. Goes up, foul. 1 for Steph Curry. He's like, someone needs to do an outline. Three-point play, timeout, Rockets. Foul is on Dylan Brooks. His second. Draws the little contact. Puts up a funky shot. Goes in. Curry! Yeah, Curry is something else. The best part about there not really being much of a rivalry anymore between us and the Warriors is I can actually sit back and enjoy Curry hoops for the limited time that he has left. Because he probably only has maybe 3 or 4 years left at most of elite basketball. I don't think he's retiring for a while, but in terms of being elite, probably got 3 more good years left. Maybe a little bit more than that. If he can stay healthy, he probably has a little bit more. It all depends on how if he can stay healthy. Because what you don't want to have happen is have him getting old and then have something happen to his knees or something. Or his ankle. Because I know he had ankle issues early on in his career. But he's done a fantastic job staying healthy, man. The only injuries he's really dealt with are like the small stuff. Like now he's got a thumb injury. Doesn't seem like it's affected him much.
NBA trusts its health to everyone health services.
New salted caramel macadamia. That stuff.
KD going to Golden State ruined his career. Well, got him a couple rings, but they were the cheap way. He did what LeBron did. Except, unlike LeBron, he joined the team that beat him the previous year. LeBron went to Miami, who was mid at the time. And he turned them into a powerhouse. Hennessy. Okay.
Thank you. What's it saying? Oh, no. You might be thinking nothing's better than this. You might be dreaming sweet revenge.
Andrew Bogut, the 13-second calf. Oh my God. Don't remind me about that. Comes in, gets hurt right away. 13-second calf. Brazilian national team against the Indiana Fever. Okay. Rojo will probably be like, are we going to stream that? Him and Josh. Joshy. 46-40. Free throw coming up for Curry. Still chewing on the damn mouth guard. My God, that makes me... Ugh. He's been doing that for like how many years now? His whole career, just chewing on that damn mouth guard. Makes me want to gag. Well, 46-41. Here's Thompson. Corner three. Missed it. Brooks goes down, but no call. Here's Curry. Curry goes up and draws a foul on Van Vliet. That'll be a second. 2 shots coming for Curry. Come on, Steph. You're going to get people yelling at you, bro. Calling you a foul baiter. Look at the way he goes up. Just kind of contorts his body a little bit again. That's what we all got on freaking James Harden for doing, fool. Come on now, man. Gotta tie his shoe. I want to be like Mike Miller, balling on one shoe. Free throw is good. Damn. One more coming up. Jalen Green re-enters for Tari Eason. 2 minutes approaching here in the half. Green first half struggle. Oh, that was talking about halftime. Okay. Free throw number 2 is good. 3-point lead. Damn. Here's Green to Fred. Inside. Şengün floater. No. Back comes the Warriors. They could tie it here. Curry fires for 3. Stephen, go! Man, I wish they still had that announcer. Like I said, they had Aura back then. Oracle, yeah. Here's Brooks, he lost the ball. Gotta chuck it up. Hits the rim, no good. Taken back by the Warriors. They could take the lead here. Curry, corner, 3! No. Bad shot attempt. Bad selection, too, by Pods. Almost stolen. With about 1:17 and counting. Here's Fred VanVleet against Buddy. Fred. Inside all alone is Thompson for 2. 58 seconds to go in the second quarter. You got people standing in the freaking aisle way up there. In the tunnel way. Butler. Inside. Oh, he lost the ball. Buddy had a dunk attempt, but he just lost control. Kick out. 3 for Green. Good for Jalen Green. Wow. What a time to hit your first 3 of the night. His second made bucket of the game. 3 for Curry. What kind of a shot was that, fam? Did you, think the clock was down or something? That's the shot you put up when there's 2 seconds on the shot clock. Or 2 seconds on the clock in general. Just a bad choice. Gary Payton's in for Buddy. Moody's in for Curry. Adams is in for Şengün. Back comes the Rockets. It was tied at 46. Since then, it's been all Rockets. Oh, he almost slipped. Maintains possession, gets it to Thompson. Baseline, pull up 2. Good. Back the other way. 2, 1. Butler. Foul. Jimmy Butler. As Michael Belmonte always did it. Jim. Hey. Butler. Hey, Flurry. Right there, Brooks again, the guilty party. There's a 2. Right there. Yep, his foot was on the line, so that's a 2. $53, 48, and 1 coming up. Curry already in the tunnel. Free throw is missed. And they go into half down 5. All right, so that was a fun quarter. That was a very fun quarter. Wow. Much better than Game 5, that's for damn sure. Sheesh. Game 5, I was like, can we just end this game? All right, so you know what time it is. It is time for the box score review. I'm not even going to say the whole casual thing because at this point, the casuals are just locked in. Then they act like they've been watching the entire time. So for the Rockets, it's been all Fred again. He has 10 points. 8 for Şengün, 6 for Thompson, 7 for Jalen Green, and 3 for Brooks. And off the bench, 8 for Eason, 6 for Adams, 3 for Holiday, and 2 for Smith. Overall, 19 of 43 from the field, 44%, 6 of 17 from 3. That'll get you. That'll get you. Yeesh. 6 for 17. Ouch. Ouchie wah. 35%. 9 of 12 from the free throw line. 75%. 23 rebounds, 13 assists, 6 steals, 3 blocks, 6 turnovers, and 10 fouls for the Rockets. And they still lead. Now, you look at the Warriors, it's a two-man show. Steph Curry was 16, 12 for Jimmy Butler, 5 for Green, 2 for Peyton, 0 for Buddy. Off the bench, not getting much. Moses Moody has 8, 5 for Post. Looney and Pods have yet to score. Granted, Looney's only played 2 minutes, but still. I'd love to see a Curry flurry. Flurry! Yeah. Can I have a Curry flurry, please? Not gonna lie, a Curry flurry sounds like a dessert at like a McDonald's in India. Not gonna lie, that sounds like something that you would get at like a McDonald's in India. Can I have a curry flurry? That'd be disgusting though, because curry, ugh. Just going to lose. Why are they always blowing up lead? It's in their blood, I guess. I mean, the only major lead they've blown was against us in 2016. They're not the Clippers. You talk about a team blowing leads. That's them. So, again, for the Warriors, 16 of 41 from the field, 39%. 7 of 22 from 3, so not much better than the Rockets. Barely. They've made 1 while they've shot 5 more. 32% from 3, and 9 of 10 from the line. That 1 miss just came from Butler. In fact, it's been Butler and Curry as the only 2 who have gotten to the line so far tonight. 21 rebounds, 11 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, 9 turnovers, and 9 fouls for the Warriors. Down 5. Man. So, yeah, we're at halftime now. And it's time to see what old social media is ranting and raving about now. And gotta love halftime. Of course, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the like button. As always, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll be live tomorrow for Game 7. Clippers and Nuggets back in Denver. Winner of that series will have to head right over to OKC to face a very well-rested OKC Thunder team who had no trouble dispatching the Grizzlies in 4 games. Which is funny because John Morant said, "Oh, we figured them out." Like, bitch, no, you didn't. You thought you did, but you didn't. No.
I'll let you finish. Go ahead. I just thought what we've seen the team factor, and I looked for minutes for Jimmy Butler to Steph in 20 and 22 seconds. I wonder, this looks like on pace for 40 plus. Is that factor in this game? I don't know that, but the series became every other day. And does that factor in the end of this game? I know what do factor into this game is that the fact that
The wood chipper? The heck? The heck? Oh.
What the how they get it done? Actually,
Oh, yeah, someone's wood chipper disconnected from the truck, and it's just been driving on down the highway. Like, okay, that is certainly interesting. And yeah, there's the truck. That's a sight. Oh dear, damn, dude, ouch. Damn.
Then you gotta go against the young one that's on the road to game 7, knowing that you taxed your body when did you get to this game 6. Yeah, and I watched people talking about it. Reports showing up. He had that left wing free. The end of the half. I wonder, sometimes it just takes seed one.
All right, just checking through Twitter, guys. Don't worry, I'm still here. Oh yeah. Far Jade. Wait, it's so weird. Cora Jade on Twitter. Her name, I guess, is Elena Black. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's what sucks about WWE, though. They just be cutting your favorite wrestlers. Like, okay. Like, what is this, the NFL? Rihanna Brandy? Don't tell me they got rid of freaking B-Fob. Hmm. Do you know what that means, right? They get rid of people, wrestlers, and then they'll be replacing them with others. It's the way it is. It's the way it is.
Once you start listening to me, it's gonna be hard to stop. Shay. And if you ever have to find off the clippers, it all save money if you protect them today now, like me.
Okay. Yeah, Matt Cardona, formerly Zack Ryder, has a good point when it comes to those recently released. You have three choices: fade in obscurity, coast off of your WWE name, or work your ass off. Go to the Indies, do what Cody Rhodes did. Go to the Indies, go out there and just have a blast. And who knows? Triple H or Shawn Michaels might call you up and be like, yo, they be like this. They be like, hey, yo, yeah, we messed up. So you want to come back? And I'd be like, hell no. Man, the worst part is a lot of the people released today, so far from what I've seen, they were like in the midst of a storyline and stuff. Although you probably could have noticed like the odd absence of certain wrestlers, like Cora Jade just disappears. Like, wasn't she like with Roxanne? And then she just abandons Roxanne. It's like, there could have been a storyline there. And then, oh, look, Julia just shows up with Roxanne. Like, oh, okay. That makes sense. Wow. Braun Strowman's last mention on WWE related programming was Paul Heyman telling him he wasn't fit to be on Mania because he sucks. Carmelo Hayes and Aleister Black. All right. What's up, Paulie? Paulie D. Paulie Rubin. It's my guy, Paul. Sorry about that, guys. OBS decided it's going to crash for a second, so we back. I think it was a mixture of OBS and just overall my web browser just crashing at the same damn time. Keanu Carver. Oh, I see that. Man. Okay. All right. We are back for the second half. Let me get the scoreboard up. Luckily, I didn't miss anything here. Oh, they're just showing a replay. Okay. I was like, wait, so Buddy and Curry are back in for the Warriors. And Shangoon returned for the Rockets. Possibly the final half of the year for the Rockets, unless they can hang on here. And then we got a game 7. Game 7, yeah. All right, back the other way. To start us off, here's Butler up top. Butler alone for 3. Good. And that's how we start off the third quarter. Jim, me, Butler. Yeah. Shangoon, Fred for 3. For Freddie. Here's Butler. Underneath, out to Buddy. Buddy, corner. 3 ball missed by Peyton. Tipping is good. Jimmy Butler with the tip. Just the tip. Here's Brooks. Inside Shangoon. Little floater good. Here's Curry. From right to left. Draws a double. Buddy, right wing. On the Chase Center logo. Kicks it out. Jimmy. Right wing side against Brooks. Jimmy drives. Floater up. No. Taken in by Fred. And there's a foul on Buddy. That'll be his first. Free throw. Good. Free throw. Good. Yeah. All right. So back come the Warriors. Down 7. Here's Jimmy. Butler drive. Corner for 3. No. Saved. Buddy. GP. Peyton gives it off to Heald. Buddy works inside on Jalen Green. Butler. Turn around. Kick out. 3. For GP2. GP2 for 3. Gary Payton II. Son of the Gary Payton, the legend. Pass to Thompson. Pull up is good for 2. EBS is always acting up, not just for me, but for a lot of people. I'm confused with IBS. Now, if my computer has IBS, then what the heck? Irritable bowel syndrome? What? You don't want that. No. Means you have to go to the bathroom a lot. So Steven Adams returns for the Rockets. He'll be in for Dylan Brooks. First substitution of the third quarter. Draymond inside. Jimmy. Goes to Draymond. Corner for Jimmy against Adams. Goes up. Blocked by Adams. Sent that one back to sender. 3. Good for Freddie. Dude, this dude Freddie is juking these guys, man. Warriors fans watch Fred VanVleet and they're like, oh, God. He was doing this to them in 2019 in the finals, too, I think. 3 for Curry! For 3! Wow. He's got 19. Tied up. Out of bounds. Got tipped out of bounds by Draymond. If Curry gets going, watch out. We've seen Curry flurries where this dude will start off. When at the start of the flurry, he'll have like this amount of points. He'll have like 12 or something. By the end of it, he'll have like 30. I've seen this dude just go nuclear. Both against my team and other teams, too. It's just crazy to watch. That's the best part about us not really being rivals really anymore. I can just sit back and enjoy it without being a hater. Here's Adams. Thompson up top, right wing side. Thompson drives up, and he missed it completely. Curry will take it. Oh, they call a foul. Shot clock turnover. Draymond's still talking to the ref about something. Maybe he thought there was a foul on Houston. Or something happened. I don't know. Maybe he wanted to ask him about something that happened earlier. Who knows? Makes you wonder. Curry, here's Butler. Almost stolen. Draymond saves it. Here's Butler again. Curry. Over to Jimmy. Jimmy. Kick out. Post. Jimmy. Step back for 2. Oh, off balance and the foul. Jim. Me. Butler. Let's see if they challenge this. Let's see. Oh, he kind of went out his hand there. I don't. That's tough. He might have been just him in the landing area. So free throw coming up. And good. So no challenge. You don't want to run the risk of losing a challenge for later. So Jimmy Butler showing out so far here in the third quarter. Şengün, watch out post. Fouled and 1 for Şengün. Draymond talking to post about what he just did there. Probably how he messed up. He went at Şengün. Kind of got a little too jumpy. He was expecting Şengün to go up, and he didn't. Şengün hesitated and spun and drew the foul. Free throw coming up and missed it off the front rim. Spiked out of bounds by Adams. Back to the Warriors. Am I worried about Indiana? Nah. If we play like we did against Indiana, no, I shouldn't be worried at all. They're going to give us a fight, but we thought that about Miami, and look what happened. Butler drives. Gets it out. Oh, post. Watch out. Curry! Oh, my God. If he would have made that. Oh, my God. If he would have made that, I would have broke the sound barrier with my Curry. You would have heard me from a state away. You would have heard me from Northeast Ohio, fam. They would have been like, what was that sound? Steph Curry must have made a big shot. Why? What happened? Crazy Dog yelled, Curry! So loud, it registered on the satellites that search for alien noises. Imagine, right? The people, those scientists are looking for aliens, and they're like this. They're like, "Hey, sir, I heard something. What did you hear?" He said, Curry. I guess the alien's a fan of Curry. There's a foul. Blocking foul on post. What a fun start for Quentin Post. Timeout Warriors. Down 5, 6:56 to go in the third. Again, Warriors win. They're on to the next round to face Minnesota. Rockets win. Game 7 on Sunday. And for those curious, would I be doing the Game 7 Warriors and Rockets? It depends. Because if the Cavs play first, I'm going to be too wore out mentally to do that game. Because the Cavs, I think, will be first. They'll be at 6, I believe. And then you'll have the Game 7 at 8 o'clock. Thanks for the stream. What's up, Paulie? No problem, Paulie. I'm not worried at all about Indiana if we play our game. But you know, there's going to be a game in the series where they're going to have magnet ball syndrome and they're not going to miss a thing. It's going to happen. I'm calling it right now. The Athletic says the Bengals are likely to release Jermaine Pratt. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting.
There's a car that doesn't make you feel. It's a car that stops short of things.
But you know what's funny about the Browns? So we got essentially we got a bioengineer on our team now from UCLA, Carson Schlesinger. I guess he's got like a bioengineering degree or something coming up. And he's like working with sports medicine. And it's funny because JOK, I guess, is more like into that healing stuff, right? Finding ways to help you stay healthy. Like he doesn't wear shoes a lot because he feels, I believe it, like it prevents injuries. Imagine we have a guy get hurt and Carson's like, I know how to fix him. Hey, that's good to have though. All right. Fred VanVleet, we see the last couple games, he's gone crazy. First few games 1 through 3, he stunk from 3. Now he's starting to hit him. As the series gets going, he starts heating up. So Pods is in for Peyton the second. 2 free throws coming up for Jalen Green. Rockets have led most of this game. Free throw good. There has been a couple ties, but the Warriors just haven't really been able to get really close lately. Unclutch buckets is the problem. They're not clutch. And they can't stack stops either. So Curry going to walk it up from right to left over to Podziemski. Here's Butler. 3. Missed. Rebound. Put back. Good by Pods. Brandon Podziemski. Good offensive rebound. Put back. Şengün against Pods. Şengün against Post now. Draws a double. Good defense. Fires, and it goes in and out. Wrestled around, taken by post. Here comes the Warriors trying to cut into this lead a little bit. Curry. Right side. Oh, saved by Butler. Good eye. Pods. Curry. 3. Sound like Rojo when I do that. Oh, man. Up and tough bucket there for Thompson. 71-67. Kick out. Pods for 3. Oh, rough. Missed. Tough miss there. Comes the Rockets. Here's Thompson. Kick out to Şengün. Corner 3 is missed off the top of the off the clock. Off the clock. So that'll be a turnover. Here comes Curry. 5:20 to go. In the third. Curry. Kick out. Pods. Gets blocked. Damn. Green sent that thing to the third row in the baseline. That'll get Tari Eason in for Jalen Green, and Jabari Smith returns for Şengün. Good timing on that. Just sends it away. Perfect timing. And now Moody returns for the Warriors. He's in for Draymond. Past halfway here in the third quarter. Baseline inbound. Gets it out to post. Pods. Spins. Oh, he shook him, but he misses the shot. Oh, my God. Here's Fred. Little bump underneath. Gets up, blocked. And there's a little fracas for it. Bounced around. Taken by Fred. Corner, Jabari. 3. Man. Again, unlucky. And then there's another near steal blocked out of bounds. Tell you one thing, they really missed Jabari when he was out. But you gotta get that ball, bro. What the heck you doing, Moses? Gave it right to the Rockets. Fred. Jabari got up, went to the corner, shot the 3. Bango. Here's Curry. Curry against Fred. Curry to the right. Draws a double to Jimmy. Corner, Moody. Pods. 3. Good. Pods finally breaks the schneid and gets his first 3 of the game. Hasn't really done well. He only has 5 points. Here's Fred. Up top, Adams. Back to Van Vliet. Van Vliet drives. Blocked by post. But rebounded by Adams. Very tenacious rebounder. Kick out. Good passing. Jabari for 3. Going again. Damn, Jabari. What a huge asset he's been tonight. Here's Jimmy against Jabari. Nice pass and the dunk to Moody. Timeout, Houston. 5-point lead for the Rockets. God, like the Warriors just can't get close. They get close and then something derpy happens, like that dumbass little transition, like the steal thing that happened. God. You wouldn't mind Jermaine Pratt? Any team wouldn't mind him. But if they do release him, would the Browns be interested? I mean, considering we don't know what's going on with JOK, and we could always use the depth, I wouldn't mind it, but it wouldn't happen. Because you know that fool brainwashed to think that we're the devil in Cleveland? You know? Although it would only take him a day or so to realize that Cleveland is not Cincinnati. He'll walk in, beautiful facility, right? Of course, they're adding on into the facility and stuff. building a whole new like little village area off to the side. If you've been to the practice facility for training camp, in the old days, it was in the middle of a damn neighborhood. But over the last couple of years, the Haslam's have been doing renovations, building it up a bit. And they actually recently tore out like a block's worth of houses. And they're going to put in a hotel and some shops. I think a field or something for the community, too. Now, that would be fun. Yeah. As far as, am I going to go to training camp this year? I've figured out that I am a damn curse to this damn franchise because when I go to training camp, we stink. Maybe I should go. I'm going to go. We have a first round pick. If I go and we suck, who gives a crap? We have a top 5 pick again. We have 2 of them. Ha ha ha. Of course, my nim-witted butt forgot that at the facility for training camp, they went cashless. My dumbass was walking in the freaking food line with cash in hand, and it's like, oh yeah, cashless. Hee-haw, hee-haw. I felt kind of stupid that day, that's for sure. You know what? I already know. I'm happy that they're not going to the Greenbrier this year, though. I'm so glad they're not doing that garbage anymore this year. But instead, 2 joint practice sessions with Carolina and Philly. Bryce Young versus Shador. Yes, please. So tomorrow, Game 7, Dallas and Colorado in hockey. And then you'll have Denver going at it with LA. Fart. Damn it. I'm watching the highlight here, and it's like, who am I trying to think of? So Kevon Looney returns for Quentin Post. All right. And we have whistle. A take foul on Looney. What the heck? Okay, Looney, what the heck was that all about? That's weird. Take foul? Come on, Kevon. What are we doing, bro? Free throw, good. And now Post returns for Looney. Was that like a mistake? Like he shouldn't have came in? That was weird. Came in for a second, fouled him, and that's it. Free throw number 2 is good. That was weird. Curry. Here's Pods. Inside, Post. Going over. Moody. Moody against Jabari. Moody. Jimmy. Corner. Post. Jimmy. Pull up and got it. What a shot by Butler at the buzzer for the shot clock. You know, in his head, that thing was in his head like, like, get it off. And then he just yeets it up and it goes in. Now we got another take foul on Post. Are they doing this Hacker Adams? Oh my God, but what are we doing here? They're hacking Adam Post. Okay. Oh my God. Free throw. Missed it. They're doing Hacker Adams now. Okay. Unreal. Free throw. Good. Splits the pair. 3:08 to go here in the third quarter. Here comes Curry. Curry against Fred VanVleet. Over Pods to Butler. Corner. Post. Fires up a 2. Missed it. Just a bad shot overall. Back comes the Rockets. Here's Fred. Şengün walks back to the scorer's table. Drive. Up. And got it. For Fred VanVleet. He's got 20. Almost got a double-double. Butler. Corner. Pods for 3. Good. And now they're going to do another damn take foul. My God. They are really doing the heck of Adams. That'll keep Adams in the game for now. Oh, Oral Mensa got cut too? So yeah, Metaphor really is done. Damn. Wow. We'd have to WrestleMania too. That's tough. Şengün's in for Thompson. Draymond is in for Butler. Free throw. Missed it. Tipping is good. Three is missed. Post with the rebound. In the corner. Moody. Down 7. Curry. Drives up. Missed. Drives for Fred. Corner. Jabari for 3. Missed it. Brought in by Pods. Pods brings it up. Podziemski. Here's Draymond. Up top. Pods. Drives. Kick out. Moody for 3. It's good. Here's Fred to the corner. Good defense by Pods. Puts him in a straitjacket. Gets it to Fred. VanVleet guarded by Moody. Over to Şengün. And a foul on Post. Post has 5 fouls now. 1 more and he's out of there. So yeah, that's where doing the hack of Adams kind of backfires. Because like, damn, you're running up his freaking fouls for no reason. Free throw, good. Amen Thompson returns for Fred, and Butler is in for Post. First free throw is good for Alfred Şengün. $85-80. 1 more free throw coming up. And good. All right. 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. 6-point lead. What? A whistle? That's weird. Okay, I guess they had to redo the inbound. All right. All right, 56 seconds to go. Up top, here's Moody against Green. Moody over to Draymond. Corner, Jimmy. Moody. Draymond. Oh, watch out, Curry. Inside, up and in for 2. Here's the Rockets up top, trying to keep this series going. Game 7 on Sunday, if necessary. Thompson, pull up from the free throw line is short, taken by the Warriors. Here comes Curry. Over to Moody. Misses. Off of Adams, out of bounds. With 9.3 to go. Here in the third quarter. Fred VanVleet returns for Şengün. So it'll be Thompson, VanVleet, Smith, Eason, Adams for the Rockets. Green, Butler, Curry, Moody, Pods for the Warriors. Curry. 6 on the clock. 5, 4, 3. Curry fires foul. 3 free throws coming up for Steph Curry. Foul is on Easton, his second. Let's see, are they going to look? No. Dude was all over Curry, bro. You got to be careful with this dude. Again, just kind of, just influences the contact. Kind of a little bit, and then funky shot attempt, but free throw number 1 is good. Of course, if Golden State wins tonight, they will face Minnesota. If Houston wins, Game 7 on Sunday in Houston. Free throw number 2 is good. Free throw was up and missed it. Come on, Curry. Fires at the buzzers. Not even close. And ladies and gentlemen, after 3, Rockets lead 86-84. And thank God we are in for a treat of a fourth quarter. This is the first stream, not of the playoffs for me, but in a while where it's close. At least in the last week or so. Yeah. I think the last stream that was relatively close for me. What was it? Well, obviously it would have been last night's stream if I finished it. But of course, power went out. Gotta love Mother Nature. But yeah, we cooking out here now. Hopefully we get a lit fourth quarter and maybe even overtime. I wouldn't be mad. I know Rocha would hate it because if you're Rocha, bro, you always want your team to win. But damn, if it takes overtime, that's more work on the Warriors. And damn. If this were to go 7, that's already a short rest. I mean, the 4 teams remaining already are not going to have much rest as it is. Maybe 2 days, if that. They're going to have enough rest for a travel day and maybe a practice day, and then it's basketball again. The Cavs and the Thunder have seemingly had over a week off. About that. Yeah. It felt like the Thunder won their series like 2 weeks ago. Wow. I don't know why, but it felt like the Cavs series went 5 or 6, and the Thunder series went like 4, and it ended before anything else, which it did. They were the first team to get through. I know I didn't do any of that series, but the Grizzlies really just didn't do much. They weren't really putting up much of a fight.
Franklin Family Sale. Insider deals, spring styles.
15% off. This act. And she'll be becoming a new fan. Plus, shop early for $107. Macy's Friends and Family sale. Last 4 days. Sarah Benson. Delotsky Auto Body LLC.
Wow.
She call her.
See,
And she's still the twins thing. Now,
my radios, the kids are so expensive these days. Yes.
oh, accessories in style.
Peter Pan. Other man. This is
Or we can look at some investment options.
What's the right money means not as absurd as you think.
KFC chicken and waffles. Choose the original red meat chicken and rich golden waffle. Drizzle sure. It's an order. Everyone will envy.
Oh my God.
Christmas Day.
Oral Mensa, that's tough. Ah, man. So here we go. 86-84. Şengün and Green are back in for the Rockets. Butler's in for Braxton Key. Okay. And 3. A foul for Fred VanVleet. Damn. 4-point play to start the quarter. Foul is on Gary Payton the second, his third. My dude Fred was just camping there, waiting for the pass. Yeah, the Warriors were napping coming out of the break. It's a smack in the face to start the quarter. Damn. Shoot. Curry. Drive, corner, open, Payton. Missed it completely. Saved by Curry. Curry against Green. Fires. Misses off. Taken by Şengün. Fred will bring it up. VanVleet goes up. Misses. Sent back to Jabari. Jabari to Green. Corner. Fred for 3. Missed again. Rebounded, but a foul underneath. It's on Draymond. His first. Up Şengün. Spins. Gets it out. Green. Baseline up and missed it. Put back good. Timeout Warriors. 6-0 run to start the quarter.
State coming out with the rain. Tennessee. Jalen Green trying to find his way into the AC bucket. Warriors just forced to do.
Oh boy. Not a great start. But good job by Kerr to call a timeout, regroup everybody. Javier Bernal released. Who the heck is that? Oh. Yeah, I have no idea who that is. Must be like a lower card guy for NXT. Okay.
Just this card. No resentment from our purchasing power and tax to meter social unlimited double mile in Twitter or 2. What's it for fun?
taste is everything. 1800, the world was supported to keep.
Wow. Oh.
Prices are up. I can help it control it. With lower prices and giving you a 5-year price guarantee. One line of unlimited 5G, low price 1%. Now 40 bucks, period. And free adoption phones. So install online or call. Open the trunk room.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting bank care. You need the protection of that. You need to say bank one for your money so fast, baby. I should burn. Just impossible. Everything can stolen. That's why you need to read it.
Okay.
Say itself just getting insurance. State Farm.
That's too much of sports to me. So 6 winning days brings us to the season's only back. This is the second Bills were the longest. A lot the players to the better to us not next generation last game. And the line. Game 7. But it was not just the all on TNT.
Good evening, Scott Van Pelt. Getting set for Sports Center for the nation's capital. And this one's done full highlights, extensive post-game on the way. We'll hear from the coaches, start the game. One big thing coming, Greg Popovich stepping down.
All right. All right. All right. So back to action coming out of the timeout. About a minute into the fourth quarter here.
Watch this Warriors team. I was supposed to start this journey with the players' organizations.
Warriors, Butler calling for Peyton to come up and get it. Here's Green in the corner against Adams inside. Up, and he missed it, but a foul. 92-84. Fouls on Jabari Smith. His first. Free throws coming for Jimmy Butler. Warriors is kind of sticking around. They haven't really had that big surge yet. Of course, they don't really have the firepower that they used to. Mainly, Clay and Curry. But even then, they have the weapons that can definitely do something like that, but not like it used to be. Second free throw. Up and good for Jimmy. That'll give Jimmy 23 points. He's also on triple-double watch, by the way. 7 assists, 6 rebounds. Here's the Rockets. Up by 6. Jalen Green against Moody. Gets it to Fred against Peyton. Van Vliet inside Adams. Şengün. Corner. Fred. 3. Way off. Taken by Butler. Butler gonna bring it up from right to left. Butler drives over to Draymond. Floater good. A rare Draymond appearance. He really hasn't done a whole lot tonight. 7 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds for Draymond. Drive. Goes inside. Lost it. And it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Warrior ball. Wow. Podziemski will return for Moses Moody. Let's see what happened here. Right. I guess they ruled that, Adams had possession when he went out of bounds. So, Warrior ball. Pods will walk it up. As they say, walk the dog. Up top, here's Butler. Draymond. Inside for Butler. Butler. Keep an eye on Curry. Butler. Drives. Goes up. Oh, by Adams. Watch out in the front row. Sheesh. I think you could see a smoke trail on that ball when he swatted that thing. My goodness. Oh, watch out. Damn. Luckily, that person sitting, third row was paying attention. Imagine you're on your phone, right? Looking something up, and then boom, you get clocked by a basketball. 3! Oh, he missed it. Funky shot from Curry. But he has made those kind of shots before. Off the... Oh, then there's a foul. It's going to go on Curry. That's 4. If Curry fouls out, they're cooked. Yeah. Curry with 26 points. Not the best shooting night for Curry. But he's doing all right, though. Doing all right. 35 minutes, 26 points. Şengün working inside. Turn around. Goes up. Hand in his face. Gets the bucket. Nine minutes left. Curry! Nope. Taken in by... Yeah. Şengün. 8:48 to go. Here's Jalen Green. Green over to Jabari. Lost the ball. Tipped. It's a 2-on-2. Butler fouled. And he will go back to the line for 2 shots. Fouls on Jalen Green. His second. I'm sorry, it's his first. Yeah, it's his first. Oh, man, I'm glad this game's close. I wouldn't have been able to handle another blowout. I'm starting to get blowout fatigue. Seen so many of them. I've called like 3 or 4 straight blowouts pretty much. First one's good. And Thompson returns for Şengün. Again, tomorrow, Saturday, 7:30. Nuggets and Clippers. And then 8:30, if necessary, will be Warriors and Rockets Game 7. Post is in for Draymond. Udoka talking to Freddie over there. Fred VanVleet. Free throws, no good. Back comes the Rockets. 94-89. Thompson goes right up post, gets it for 2. Amen to that. Damn. Podziemski. Here's Jimmy. Jimmy drives. Kick out. Curry. Drives inside. Corner. Butler 3. Way off. Bad shot. Taken back the other way. Thompson. Fouled by Pods. His third, I believe. Or second. 2 free throws coming up. The Warriors have like no momentum at all in this quarter. None at all. They can't get anything going. They've gone dry from on the offensive side. Free throw, good. Draymond is in for post. Şengün returns for Smith. Is up and good. 98-89. Warriors trailing. Here's Curry. Over to Draymond. Drives and it's stolen by Adams. Wow. Here's Thompson. Drives right in. And we got a jump ball. Jimmy and Thompson got locked up. I think they're going to release eventually here. Moses Moody will enter for Gary Payton II. It's like I'll let go when you let go. And then Thompson looks at him like, I'll let go when you let go. Having a stare down. Jump ball goes to the Rockets. Corner. Okay. Şengün. Backing down. Good defense by Draymond. Goes up and missed it. Taken by Podziemski. Back come the Warriors. Running out of time. 7-11 to go. Down by 9. Curry missed it. Curry goes down and has to get up. Inside, Şengün goes up, misses. Looking for a foul. Lazy pass back in. Fred for 3. Good for Fred VanVleet. Timeout Warriors. 15-5 fourth quarter. Man. We're looking at a game 7 right now, guys. Game 7. If the Warriors blow this, I'm going to laugh, low-key. I'm going to laugh. I'm like, wow. It's tough. Crazy Dog, Roach is going to blame you. Now, why on earth would he blame me? Because I'm streaming? I stream his team and they lose. To be fair, I think I streamed one of the Warriors Cavs games from earlier this year and the Cavs kicked their ass. So, okay. Yeah, I see it.
Tell your doctor if he's had a person. If he has chills, plus legs or cough. I've seen or plan to. Before starting, get checked for infections, tuberculosis, and liver problems.
Give yourself a chance to say, I'm bad.
Ask your dermatologist about Benzellus.
In local countries, we saw this lowering on our most popular SUV. All the way to rain.
Winning another game 7. Yep. The fact that the Warriors could possibly blow this is hilarious. But of course, still got a lot of time left. And look what happened in New York last night. Just saying. Right? We thought Detroit had it won. Nope. All it takes is a Curry flurry. But I don't know if Curry has it in him anymore right now. Curry has 26, but he's 5 of 14 from 3.
Tommy Hogan's power before. And I'm not exactly pretty legal. Right on covers. It's definitely one to budget. So get off day, save money. Get protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Life of city, and it's about to be ridiculous. This isn't about fans. This is about the NBA playoffs continue. ESPN and ABC. Steve, I'm That's one of those rare players of basketball that could care less if he ever takes a shot. Now, he said, that's just like, he's better than that. But his presence in the rim, his willingness to run on the perimeter, to hold no situations, to deny the night, Swartz, who's really dangerous.
189. Here comes the Warriors up the floor. Time is definitely against them now. Inside. Kick back out to Draymond. Draymond to Curry. And Şengün got a double on him. Kick out. Moody. Floater. Missed it. Put back. Misses again. Bounced over to Şengün. Here's Fred up top. Şengün. Spins. And they call timeout because Şengün ran on the ground and Draymond is like furious about something. Warriors have led in this game for 3 whole minutes.
New salted caramel macadamia.
We know the Rockets' strategy now. I would want to see a Warrior versus Cavs final so we can sweep them, but it would be even better to see a Rockets beat them in 7. Seeing the Warriors blow a 3-1 lead to the Rockets would exercise so many demons these days. All the times that the Rockets have blown a lead like that.
Still in the preseason game, and the Indiana Fever has the Brazilian national Sunday afternoon. On the Arena, and the University of Miami gives off gold Eastern against 6-2 away. Watch the fight down, but does it?
Kick out. Şengün drives up. No good. Here comes the Warriors. And they get something going on offense. They've gone dry for the last few minutes here. And there's a turnover. Taken back, though, by Curry. Corner 3. Missed again. And there's a foul on Curry. That's number 5.
Game 5, 6 points, 86, 27.
All right, so we got free throws for the Houston. Foul was on Jimmy Butler, excuse me, not Curry. It was on Butler. So that'll be his first. Not Curry. Right there. Yeah. Free throw. Missed. Free throw. Missed again. Taken by Şengün, and heel pops Şengün in the face. Dude, we're going to get a game 7. Freaking Warriors. He had a chance to clinch it. But they faded. They folded. Again. Meanwhile, Kenny Atkinson, former assistant, his team is sitting on the sideline just waiting for the second round to start. Because the Cavs dispatched their first round opponent in 4 games. In fact, they went to Miami and they put belt to ass on the Heat. Back-to-back games. Free throws are good. Gave them the worst beatings of their lifetime. 17-5. 14-point lead. 3 is missed again. Taken away. Here's Fred. The lob and the dunk is missed. Put back is good. But another foul on Buddy Hield. Dude, the Warriors literally cannot score to save their lives right now. The Rockets are just buzzing all over the place. First one is missed. Oh, he almost had that lob there, too. Free throw, good. Here's Butler. Goes up, kick out. Pods. Butler in the corner. Podziemski. Drive. Inside. Draymond. Butler for 3. Missed again. They can't hit a damn thing right now. They couldn't even hit a layup at this point. 1 for 12 from the field here in the 4th. And a dunk by Steven Adams. $20 to $5. 4th quarter. Talk about going dry. My God. Kick out. Butler for 3. Brick. Clank. Yonk. Wink. And an offensive foul on Fred VanVleet. These guys can't even score to save their lives. Curry to Butler. Goes inside. Draymond. Up and he missed it. Rebounded by Pods. Butler for 3. Missed again. Tipped around. Wrestled away. Here's the Warriors. Draymond fouled. And I'm sorry, it's Butler fouled by Şengün. He'll go to the line for 2. This will be their first points in a few minutes now. If there's a time to come back, it's now. There's still 3 minutes. That's a lot of time, especially when you got Steph Curry. All it takes is 1 3 to fall for him, and he just lights it up. So they're going to look and see if it's a flagrant on Şengün. Oh, yeah, right in the face. Oh. Ooh. He didn't like wind up and do it, but like he still ended up with a hand in the face area. He definitely had contact, maybe a little follow through, but I don't think there was any really much wind up. It's not like he went like this, like he was dunking it and he smacked him. We'll see what they say here. Ooh. Flagrant 1. Free throws and ball for the Warriors. This is a chance to get back in this thing maybe a little bit. Capers? Yeah. Tinkers, my fault, my fault. Trying to get the ball in. Yeah. I've seen way, way worse, but still. But again, it's still got 3 minutes to go. So that's an eternity in basketball. You know how many possessions that is? At least like 20 plus possessions still. But you gotta get stops. And you gotta make the buckets that you have a chance to make. Free throws are good. So they break the scoring schneid, but they still have not scored from the field in a while. A floater missed again. Oh my God, Curry. Oh. And they're going to do the hack of Adams again. Kyoto will take the foul. Adams to the line for two. 15-point lead. (20-7). The Warriors have made one shot from the field in this quarter. Wow. But again, all it takes is like really one shot to fall, and they can light you up. But they got to get stops. That's the problem. So he splits the pair. Here's Pods over to Draymond. Curry, three! Curry! That broke the schneid. Had to have been over 5+ minutes without a bucket from the field. And now we have a foul. Oh my God, I'm doing it again. Oh my God, they're going to keep doing this, aren't they? Oh my God, I can't believe they're actually doing this. They're doing the hack at Adams. It only works, though, if he's missing, but he made another one. Making a living at the free throw line. Warriors. That's funny. That is hilarious. Free throw. Missed the second. Taking my Pods. 14-point lead. Here's Podziemski. Kick out to Draymond. Draymond. Kick out. Buddy for three. Missed. Brought down. Draymond. Oh, he almost had the and one, but he'll get 2 shots at the line. Chance to cut it to 12. With about 3 minutes to go. Again, if the Rockets hang on here, which they probably will, let's be honest here. If the Warriors come back and win, that'd just be hilarious too. That'd be even more hilarious. Because the Rockets have been winning this game by double digits almost the entire game. But again, 3 minutes is a long time in basketball. A lot can happen. I've seen crazy runs as Moses Moody is in for Curry. Weird to not have Curry in crunch time, but he's been more kind of a detriment at this point. Shot not falling. Of course, they look at Buddy Hield too, and now here we go again. They're just going to keep doing this. Odds with the take foul. That's funny. That's fine. Free throw is good, and now Curry is back in for Moody. This is hilarious. Oh man. Free throw number 2 is good for Adams. Maybe they'll stop doing it now that he made them. Here's Curry. Over. Oh, he lost the ball. Gosh. Draymond. Wow. Green. Shangun. It's Van Vliet. Here's Shangun. .243 to go. Here's Shangun. Two is no good. Curry. Curry gonna push it a bit. Curry inside all alone. Pods for two is good. Get fake foul. Oh my god. That's up. That's three. Wow. That's his third. Now if he misses these, and then they go down and make a three. 10. Well, he makes the first. 111, 97. Steven Adams, Jason Momoa, and Roman Reigns should form a group. Yeah. They all look alike, especially Momoa and Adams. Number 2 is good. Yeah. We got a game 7 coming up, guys. Come out. Looks like we're going to be getting a game 7. But for the longest time in this game, in this fourth quarter, the Warriors could not score for crap.
That's for
Oh, that chicken for Popeyes.
Looking for a reason to try at the $5 main deal with you. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5. And more than you expect. $5 meal deal. You the Come on, Charlie. You should have done it. It's a go. I said go.
God. Well,
Brilliant once again. Third straight game. Look at this 3 versus.
look at that. 8 of 12, 4th for 6, and 6 through 9. 6 for 9.
Take them a couple years ago. Gonna get championship. They were in a rebuild. But you had a veteran point guard that knows how to play, that knows how to compete. Shows up in big moments. Shows me what it takes to win a championship. That is the type of veteran leadership you were getting in that point guard. Probably 13 teams in NBA history of the backfield pretty much serious deficits. Rockets have done it twice, back in 95 Western Conference semis that beat Phoenix on a 20-win title. 2015 Western Conference semis against the Clippers down 3-1. Well, that's it.
All right.
This team.
So here comes the Warriors up the floor. Kevin Knox, Trace Jackson Davis, and Pat Spencer. And Santos and, yeah. So the Warriors have emptied the bench. Key, Knox, Jackson Davis, Santos, and Spencer on the floor. They've emptied the bench. Huh. Wow. Game 7 coming up, I guess. Okay. On Sunday. Poor Roja has to stress out over that now. That's tough. And a foul on Braxton Key. Honestly, because the game was close the entire time, pretty much. It was back and forth. Good stuff. But then the Warriors forgot how to score in the fourth. Wow. There's Steph Curry. Free throws, good. Warriors just could not get close. They really couldn't get within single digits. Knox. The lob is tipped around and taken away by Fred and the Rockets. Şengün brings it up with about 1:35 to go. Double teamed, out of bounds. Going to be a foul. Leading scorers for the Rockets, of course, 29 for Fred. Şengün 20, 17 for Adams, 14 for Thompson, 12 for Green. More is entering for Thompson coming up here. Looks the Rockets to be emptying their bench. Yeah. More. Jeff Green, Aaron Holiday enter for the Rockets with Jabari and Jalen Green. No. Jabari and Şengün. Şengün is shooting free throws. The other way, here comes Santos. Santos up and in for two. Whoa. He's Santos. Şengün races up the floor. Kicks it out. And we have timeout. So they can get Şengün off the floor. Tomorrow, game 7. Clippers and Nuggets. I'll be live. You already know. But double or chicken sandwich. Oh, man. Probably have to go with chicken sandwich. Now, in terms of my favorite sandwich from McDonald's, bacon quarter pounder, man. Fantastic. But their chicken sandwich is always really good. Yeah. But I love their bacon quarter pounder. All right, so Jabari Smith comes out. Reed Shepard and Nate Williams are in. As we are looking at 2 game 7s. God, the Chase Center is already pretty much emptied out. Hella quick. Damn. People wasted no time getting out of there. Here's a drive. Kicks in. Stolen. Wow. Here's a drive. Nice pass up and in for Pat Spencer. Down by 12. Pass. Corner. 3. No good. Brought down. Spencer. Goes up and gets the 2. So now they want to make the comeback. Oh, watch out. Oh, I was going to say. And 30 seconds to go. Oh my God, this dude's still tryharding out here. What the heck? This dude, Pat Spencer's out here tryharding like a mother trucker right now. Stat pad. Yeah. Corner. Williams. This is Whitmore for 3. Airballed it. Back comes the Warriors. Uh-oh. Drive. A dunk. Man, if there would have been like 3 minutes to go, I would have been like, uh-oh, we got something brewing here, but no. Nope. Shameless stat padding. And that'll do it. They're just going to dribble it out. Oh, there's a steal. Nah. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rockets. And ladies and gentlemen, there will be a Game 7 as the Rockets have tied the series at 3 with a 115-107 win in the Chase Center. And just like that, it'll be winner take all on Sunday. And that means the Cavs will be playing at 6 o'clock, I believe, now. So we won't be the only game of the day for Game 1s. Wow. Off night for the Warriors. They just really couldn't. Wow. Tough loss. There we go. Series tied 3-3. Never thought we'd get here, huh? Damn, Warriors blow another 3-1 lead. Ooh, tough. Warriors skeleton squad outscoring the starters, right? Right? Crazy, isn't it? Like I said, if there was still like 3 minutes to go, they could have had something. They should have played more Guy Santos instead of freaking bum-ass Buddy Hield. All right, let's take a look at the box score. Starting with the Rockets. As for the Rockets, 29 from Fred VanVleet these last couple games, keeping the Rockets alive. 21 for Alperen Sengun, 14 for Thompson, and 12 for Jalen Green. 3 points for Dylan Brooks. Only played 19 minutes. They figured out quickly, this dude stinks. We can't have him out there. Off the bench, 17 for Adams, mostly from the free throw line. This dude shot 9 of 16 from the free throw line because the Warriors decided to do Hacker Adams for some stupid reason. And he made him pay for it. 8 apiece for Jabari Smith and Terry Eason, and 3 for Aaron Holiday. Overall, 35 of 78 from the field, 45%, 12 of 30 from 3, 40%, and 33 of 46 from the line, 72%. 46 rebounds, 23 assists, 12 steals, 5 blocks, 11 turnovers, and 18 fouls for the Rockets. And then for the Warriors, it was mostly a two-man show. 29 from Curry, 27 from Butler, 8 from Draymond, 5 from Gary Payton, 0 from Buddy Hield. Not my buddy. No. 13 from Moody off the bench, though. He was good. 10 for Pods. And then, 6 from Pat Spencer late in the game. 5 for Post. And then 2 apiece for Santos and Trace Jackson Davis. And that was it. 37 of 90 from the field, 41%. 15 of 49 from 3, 31%. And 18 of 22 from the free throw line. That's crazy. The Rockets damn near doubled them up in free throws. They did double them up because of those freaking Hacker Adams free throws. Freaking Adams shot 16 of them things. Steph Curry only went to the line 6 times tonight. Or 3 times. Shot 5 of 6. Butler went to the line 7 times or so. 12 of 14. But yeah, 37 of 90 from the field, 15 of 49 from 3, 18 of 22 from the line, 82%, 31% from 3, 41% from the field, 82% from the free throw line. Not bad. But 42 rebounds, 26 assists, 6 steals, 6 blocks, 16 turnovers, and 30 fouls. Most of that, of course, was Hackett Adams for some stupid reason. And still no Jonathan Kuminga. Wow. Should have traded him at the deadline. Dummies. So yeah, it all comes down to May 4th. May the 4th be with you. We'll see if the 4th is with the Warriors. Right? So yeah, Game 7. We'll see if they have an official time yet. Let's see here. Let's see the schedule. Show me the schedule. Oh, showing the Cavs winning. Game 7 record, 3-1 for Kerr, 2-0 for Ime Udoka. Oh, yeah. Rockets forced a Game 7 up to trailing 3-1 for the first time since 2015. 2 series wins and trailing 3-1. Tied for most all time. Yep. 5 of the last 6 teams to blow a 3-1 lead lost Game 7. Only win was 2023 Heat versus Celtics in Eastern Finals. The Heat blew a 3-0 series lead. So it's official. Cavs and Pacers at 6 p.m. Rockets and Warriors at, I believe, like 8:30-ish around there. So I'll be live for Cavs Pacers, but not Rockets Warriors. So Warriors fans, if you want to know if I'm a curse, we'll find out because I'm not streaming Game 7. I'll be doing the Cavs game. And since we're first, I'm probably going to be too worn out to do that game. So I'm letting Rocha and them do that game. That'll tell us if I'm really cursed or not, if I'm a curse or not. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be live, 7:30 p.m. for Denver, LA. And that's the last, second to last, Game 7. And then on Sunday, Cavs and Pacers. Game 1, second round. Should be fun. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. Shout out to everybody who came through tonight. I had a lot of fun. Too bad the Warriors couldn't finish the job. But now, they got to deal with Game 7. They got to deal with the Game 7 shenanigans. We'll see how things go. I'd hate to be Rocha right now. He's going to be stressing out like a mother trucker. So, like a mother father. So, yeah. I'll see you guys later. Once again, final score, 115-107. Rockets win. Game 7 on Sunday. I'll see you guys for Game 1 on Sunday, Cavs Pacers. Tomorrow, Game 7, Nuggets Clippers. I'll be live. See you guys there. With that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or if you're a Warrior fan, it's, oh, no. Not another Game 7. Oh, hell no. Game 7.